Fear. It waits in the corners of your mind, whispering that you're not enough, that you'll fail, that everyone's watching. But here's the truth. Fear isn't the enemy. Fear is the compass pointing directly toward the life you've been avoiding. If you've ever felt your chest tighten before speaking up, if you've ever walked away from something you wanted because anxiety took over, then this video is your turning point. Because today, we're not running from fear. We're gonna hunt it. Let's begin. Point 1. Understanding fear. Every fear you've ever felt starts in one small part of your brain, the amygdala. It's your built-in alarm system. Primitive, irrational, ancient. Its only job, keep you alive. But in the modern world, you're not running from predators. You're running from opinions, from rejection, from failure, from ghosts that exist only in your mind. Fear tricks you. It tells you that playing it safe is survival, that hiding, avoiding, procrastinating, those are smart choices. But ask yourself, when has comfort ever built greatness? The truth? The people you admire, the creators, the athletes, the leaders, they feel fear too. They've just learned one secret skill, how to use it. And no, that doesn't mean you have to jump out of airplanes or fight bears in the woods. Though, hey, if that's your thing, respect. You don't eliminate fear, you train it, you tame it, you turn it into power. Point 2. How fear controls you. Fear's most dangerous weapon isn't panic, it's paralysis. It stops you before you even start. It makes you overthink every move, replay every mistake, imagine every possible failure, until you do nothing. That's anxiety. That's the mind's prison, perfectly built by your own thought. And every time you obey that fear, you reinforce it. You teach your brain that avoidance equals safety. But here's where the story flips. Because if your brain can learn fear, it can also unlearn it. And that's where we move from points to habits, the tools that rewrite the story. Awareness and acceptance. The first habit is simple, but not easy. Face it, name it, accept it. When you feel that wave of anxiety, instead of running, say, "This is fear, I see you." Sounds strange, right? But labeling your fear shifts control from your emotions to your consciousness. Research from UCLA shows that naming an emotion activates the prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, and calms the emotional storm. In other words, awareness turns chaos into clarity. So next time you feel fear rising, breathe. Observe it like a scientist, not a victim. That's step 1 in conquering it. But awareness alone won't save you. You can't think your way out of fear. You have to walk straight into it. Controlled exposure. Every time you face fear, it gets weaker. Every time you avoid it, it grows. So here's the rule. Start small, start slow, but start now. Afraid to speak up? Say one sentence. Afraid to socialize? Talk to one stranger. Afraid to fail? Take one imperfect step. Each small confrontation rewires your nervous system, proving you can survive what you fear. This is called gradual exposure therapy, and it's one of the most effective psychological tools against anxiety. Think of it like a gym for your courage. The weights are just emotional instead of physical. But here's where most people quit. They face fear once, fail, and think it's over. It's not. Every time you feel fear, that's your next rep. And just like muscle, courage grows only through resistance. But what happens when the fear doesn't go away, when it comes back louder, stronger, more cunning? That's where the third habit changes everything. Rewiring your mind. Fear thrives on one thing, your imagination. It feeds on what ifs. What if I fail? What if they laugh? What if I'm not good enough? But the secret weapon isn't optimism, it's reprogramming. Every fearful thought is a story you've repeated so many times, your brain believes it. So write a new one. When your mind says I can't, answer watch me. When fear says you'll fail, reply I've failed before and I'm still here. The goal isn't to erase fear, it's to move with it, to turn that shaking in your hands into fuel. Because behind every fear is freedom. Besides, if your brain can imagine worst-case scenarios so vividly, you might as well use that creative power to imagine your best case too. Repetition rewires reality. So practice these 3 habits until courage becomes your default setting. Here's the truth most people never realize. Fear doesn't disappear when you succeed. It disappears when you stop running. Every great person you admire, every story of strength began with fear. The difference is, they moved anyway. So the next time you feel that anxiety creeping in, don't shrink, stand still, breathe, and take the step anyway. Because that trembling feeling, that's not weakness, that's transformation. Fear isn't here to break you, it's here to build you. And if you want to take this even deeper, if you want to reset your brain, rebuild your focus, and master your impulses, then you need to watch my next video, Dopamine Detox, Reset Your Brain in 7 Days. You've faced your fear. Now, it's time to master your mind.